to the Redskins and Dolphins one more time.
Let's do it.
Kirk Cousins early on, and he was going to stretch the field because if they hit on this play, it would be a long day for the Dolphins. But the only thing that got hit or hurt,
got stretched,
was Deshaun Jackson's hamstring.
You see the grab, and this is what this guy does. You hear what I call the stupid lines, take a top off a defense. That just means he makes your safeties and corners get way, way back to give you all the underneath throws.
Right, but Ryan Tannehill, meanwhile, introducing Jarvis Landry to Keenan Robinson, and that can't feel good. There's no way that feels good.
No, that'll leave a mark.
Well, it was a first down there. So
but you know what? I think Landry keeps playing in this game, and I think he gets it back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does.
Brent
Grimes right now, though.
That was one of two interceptions on the day for Kirk Cousins. He was 21 of 31 for 195 yards.
Well, he wasn't being really family friendly to his cousin, was he? Not at all. You like that, Heath?
Nuns.
Okay.
Ooh. You worked on that, didn't you?
No, just popped in the head there. But Reed worked on that.
Yeah, he did. Touchdown from Cousins to Reed. Put the Redskins up 10-0 in this game, and you're wondering what in the world is going on. RG3's like, oh my goodness.
Hey, more importantly,
Ryan Tannehill rallies his squad.
The Rams just scored, probably getting ready to tie it up with the Seahawks. We got a great game there, 58 seconds left in that game.
Wow.
Nice option.
Blown assignment for a touchdown in that game. Meanwhile, let's stay with this one for a second. Ryan Tannehill.
Drop it in.
Great catch.
Well, long ball touch. It's been one of the critiques of Ryan Tannehill. Jordan Cameron
just laying out.
Cameron, the catch there. Good day for Tannehill's 22 of 34 for 224 yards and a touchdown.
Oh, I know it has nothing to do with this, but the Rams just scored. Nick Foles just took him down versus Seattle and just scored. That's a game going right there. And that's a folly?
Yeah,
okay,
that's a folly. And you were making fun of all those O-line and D-linemen and fullbacks.
No, I said it looked like a group of fullbacks trying to pick up a ball. I did not make fun of O-linemen.
I'm going to text Tom Rathman after this and have him scold you after the show. And Floyd.
The Skins come up with the ball on the turnover and are in business.
Uh-oh.
But the reason we're showing you this, remember when Jarvis Landry got slammed to the ground?
Yes.
I remember.
Here's his revenge.
Woo. Get loose.
He go.
Yeah, he go.
Landry gone. Big return there.
A lot of returns today.
A lot of returns. 3 of them. And then just great
outstanding interception. Outstanding. That's a big-time finish. Boys and girls at home looking at it. It's not about the beginning of the play. It's about being in position and finishing. Look at him go up. Look, still eyes on the ball, finishing.
Yeah. And Aaron Williams for the Buffalo Bills just ended Andrew Luck's day with an interception. That game should now officially be over.
And it makes you wonder, how is Andrew Luck maturing?
Yeah,
2 interceptions today.
Let's be honest. There's really only one Rex Ryan, and he can do a lot. We see it every year with Tom Brady, twice a year. The Jets, they wouldn't win, but those games, the 5 out of the last 6 were within 3 points. Rex can rattle even the best of offensive minds' offensive game plan.
Redskins here in Week 2, welcoming the Rams to FedEx Field. Nick Foles and the Rams coming off a big win in Week 1 over the Seahawks. Kirk Cousins looking to rebound from last week's loss against the Dolphins. Good way to do it. Hand it off here. There's Alfred.
That really is Alfred.
35 yards down to the 37-yard line.
Boy, does he have a counterpart back there with him now. Huh?
And here it is. Matt Jones, 2 plays later. He'll take it the distance from the 39 into the end zone to put the Redskins on top 7-0.
Just a nice run. If they can continue to run the ball that way and take that pressure off of Kirk Cousins' arms,
Redskins offensive line better than the Rams defensive line. We all knew that, though. Coming
Wait, what?
Right?
Yeah. They were today.
Second quarter, more Matt Jones.
That's just hogwash.
Give him 25 yards down to the Rams 23. 6 plays later, 3rd and goal. Cousins to Pierre Garçon. No Deshaun Jackson, still dealing with that hamstring injury, but Garçon into the end zone for a 4-yard score. Redskins up 17-0 at this point. Now up 17-3. Matt Jones, another handoff. Oh, but he's going to cough this one up. Hang on to that ball, young man.
And this is what happened in Week 1. They actually did well against that Miami front, too. But some way, somehow, they started turning the ball over, let the game get away in the second half.
So Rams defense comes up with the play, giving it back to Nick Foles in the offense. Couple plays later, Kenny Britt
The referee wanted to get him some in this. They didn't show it, but, you know, he tried to tackle Kenny Britt after a little bit of taunting.
40-yard score for Britt, and the Rams climbing back in, now down 7. Here's Kirk Cousins over the middle to Jordan Reed. Big gain from the Redskins tight end, 29 yards.
The Redskins have been looking for this from Jordan Reed.
Well, tell you what,
Healthy,
Kirk Cousins,
right?
give
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins some credit today, too. He was almost flawless. Only 4 incompletions, 23 to 27.
5 plays later, it's Matt Jones. Again, into the end zone, second TD of the game. The rookie out of Florida, 123 on the ground and 2 touchdowns. Those are Alfred Morris type numbers.
We're talking about the Giants and the Redskins in the Meadowlands.
Division rivals.
Robert Griffin III, not suited, not booted. Kevin Durant, actually more of a uniform than RG3 was.
I see you, KD.
Eli Manning and the
More
Giants
action than RG3 tonight.
Stop it, Willie.
looking for their first win of the
Dan's gonna
season.
cry.
They wanted something to happen like it did last year. I'm talking about this when Kirk Cousins threw 4 interceptions in Week 4 against the Giants. Larry Donnell, 3 touchdowns in the game. Trent Williams remembers that game last year well.
Week 4 last year, man. The same stage, they came to our house and they embarrassed us. We in their house, Thursday night stage, everybody watching us. Let's dominate, man. Let's show the world we know, man. Let's go, man. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he was trying to get everybody
That's the
pumped.
silverback.
Apparently,
Show them that back.
Rashad Jennings was listening in because he blocked the Tress Way punt, and that is a safety for the Giants.
Is that odd, Heat, that the starting running back is on the punt block team?
I mean, I guess not for Tom Coughlin. He blocking punts. Good
You know
for him.
something we don't know.
That's
Exactly.
true.
Here come the Redskins.
Come on, Cousins.
Or maybe not. Cousins picked
Is
up
that
by
20
Prince
again?
Nakamura
Prince.
Yeah.
and returned to the 6.
What he said was his defensive back coach went over this play time and time again, and he recognized the formation, which means he's watching film and understanding the formation, sat on the route, and made a big play.
Means Jay Gruden, switch up the route next time. Bait him. Bait and switch.
4 plays later, Andre Williams punches it in for the touchdown.
It's like the
Giants
old
up
44
9-0.
getting in the end zone. I used to know.
Kind of, but I don't like praising Giants players. I'm a bit bitter.
In the second quarter, no praise here for Larry Donnell. Sorry, Larry, hit you in
Don't
the
jump.
hand, says Eli.
Larry, don't jump. No need to jump. When you jump, your eyes wiggle. When your
may
eyes
see
wiggle, you lose
another
contact with the
jump
ball.
of some sort later.
we
He
will.
likes to jump.
And at least he caught that next one we're going to talk about.
That was 3rd and 7, so they had to
Dan,
settle
did you
for the
read his
field goal
lips?
there. I did.
I'll tell you
what
later.
I'm saying. Kirk Cousins trying to find Jordan Reed, just can't get the ball there. The Redskins settle on a Dustin Hopkins field goal. They still trailed 15-6 at halftime.
Bad
D'Angelo
news
Hall
right there, Danny.
goes into the tunnel. He had an injured toe. Cousins again picked off by Wani Anga on the tip drill.
Well, he tries to force it in there.
Yeah.
You see the down and distance. No need to push it right there. And then just the luck of the bounce. Bounce of the ball. No good. Giants favor.
Cousins, 30 of 49, 316 yards, a touchdown
Trying to get
pass,
a Head and
and
Shoulders
2
commercial.
Yeah, he's trying to be like
interceptions.
Palomalu.
Then in the fourth quarter, Manning looking for you-know-who downfield,
Who's he looking
Odell
for, Dan?
Beckham Jr.
Yeah, we're going to get to this play here in a little minute. I got a kind of a bone to pick with the defensive coordinator,
Radius.
Mr. Joe
This
Barry.
is a new dance.
Well, Giants win at 32-21. Tom Coughlin
Dan tried to do that in the green room when he pulled his groin.
and company get their first win of the year. Coach Coughlin loving the dance. He was also loving the numbers here when he looked at him from his quarterback. Eli, 279 yards, a couple of touchdowns, 32-21 the final. Now the Redskins and the Giants both 1-2.
Ugly win, but they got it. Speaking of an ugly game.
Yeah, little boy. Let's go Eagles Redskins here. This game has been threatened all week by the potential of what Hurricane Joaquin might have to do, might bring rain-wise. Well, I don't know if this was rain-induced, but or moisture-induced, but that's Nelson Aguilar just dropping that one.
You got to be a little wiser with your play calling. It's raining, it's nasty out, and this happens to be a very much improved defense. Should have called something different.
Keenan Robinson would recover. So here comes Sam Bradford. Down 13-0 already. Looks like he's got Zach Ertz here for an 11-yard score, but this one's called back because of an illegal formation penalty on Aguilar.
Yeah, well, you can't have your offensive lineman lined up in the backfield.
Well, he was covering up the tight end there,
Yeah, he
is
was
what
covered.
happened.
There
Yeah,
you go.
so So he's now dropped one and then had the penalty that called back a touchdown. So things not going well for this Eagles offense again in the first half. Here, Sam Bradford sacked by Preston Smith.
Yeah, they got a lot of heat on Sam Bradford throughout this game.
3 times sacked in the first half. So on comes the newly signed Caleb Sturgis, and well, his Eagles tenure is off to a rough start. Misses from 33 yards out.
No points in the first half. Again, the Eagles in the first half have no rhythm this season.
Where I
Zero.
say impressive first half for the Redskins.
Sure.
But what happens is the Redskins go into the locker room. They should go in the locker room. They should stay on the sideline. You know why, Rhett?
Why?
Because when they come out in the second half, they try to give the game away.
Well, DJ, I mean, like, they've been setting up this play all year, right?
Just wait.
Riley Cooper.
Finally, time to
62 yards
cash
score.
in that over the top to Riley Cooper. Look, they got a couple big plays, some chunk plays in the second half.
Eagles down 13-6 after a missed extra point.
And a missed sack.
All right, so second half here. There's Bradford, finds his tight end, Brent Selleck. I don't know how Ryan Kerrigan didn't get Sam Bradford down there.
Free
Well,
run
we're tied
out.
at 13. Now it's 16-13. Kirk Cousins finds Jordan Reed over the middle. Reed, this is just like the play we showed in that Bills-Giants
Yeah,
game.
you got one guy holding him up, and then Brandon Graham just wrenches the ball out of there.
You
Just
got to keep in
before.
mind, it's the weather. The weather is going to be bad. You got to know to protect the ball.
Play would be reviewed. Ruling would stand. We'll go to the fourth quarter. Bradford, play action, down a field goal. And he's got Miles Austin. They have the chunk plays going in the
Chris
second half.
Culliver, 29 right there for the Redskins, was not healthy today. You could see him on the field. They ran by him repeatedly.
Who was that?
Eagles,
Miles?
16.
Miles Austin?
Miles Austin, yes.
Okay.
Indeed.
All right.
All right, couple Redskins possessions later. We got a 1st and 10, and Alfred Morris is going to give him another first down, plus 13. Later in the drive, 3rd and 6. Cousins, Pierre Garçon in traffic. Got it in the red zone.
He is the new age Steve Smith. People may not realize that until he gets a little later in the game, but Pierre Garçon is a strong, nasty football player.
And again, playing without Deshaun Jackson of the Redskins today. There's another Garçon for a first down. Give him 4 yards, or 12 yards there. 2 plays later, 2nd and goal, favorite target. Cousins to Garçon in traffic for the score.
No fear.
Yeah, that's a tough wide receiver. That's a big-time nerve throw, though,
Right.
by the quarterback. No flinching. Kirk Cousins put
That's
it right
a
on.
nerve catch, too.
No question.
Cousins' second career game-winning drive, and the Redskins win it. 23-20. Cousins 31 of 46, 290 in that game-winning touchdown. Alfred Morris, 17 rushes for 62 yards.
5 sacks for that Washington front, too. That was a key to this football game.
Oh, much improved. I wonder if Chip Kelly is renting or if he bought a home in Philadelphia.
Uh-oh.
Just wondering.
Short.
Just a question.
Short-lived.
That's just a question.
First half from Detroit. Now back to the early slate, one of our overtime games here. It's the Redskins and Falcons. Julio Jones active and in the lineup here for Matt Ryan and company. And Matty Ice going right to Julio here, but he's picked off.
Couldn't really get in a rhythm. Couldn't get any kind of sync for Matt Ryan in this passing game. Give the Redskins defense a lot of credit.
Trenton Robinson with the first interception of the season for the Redskins defense there. We'll go to the second quarter now. Redskins with the ball. 3rd and goal, and Kirk Cousins going to fit it right into Derek Carrier for the touchdown.
LeVar, do you know who Derek Carrier was before today?
Sure.
I didn't.
No.
Redskins up 7-0. And on the next possession, it's
I know who Pierre
Cousins here to
Garçon
Pierre
is.
Garçon. Garçon can't hold on. That was picked off by Robert Alford. That's not the last time we would call his name
I
today.
was about to say, you took the words right from me, Rhett.
As Alford kind of took it right out of Garçon's hands there.
He took something else from the Redskins, too.
5th pick of the year for Cousins, although it might not be the last of the day. Next Falcons possession, 3rd and 3. Ryan pressured, scrambling, sacked.
The
and
unfortunate
stripped.
thing about this game is this Washington Redskins defense has been playing some inspired football all season long.
Look, came in as, top 5 defense, top 10 in scoring,
They
and
look
played
really
like
good.
it today. Here at Devontae Freeman, kind of picking up where he left off the last couple of weeks.
I think people were waiting. Okay, Tevin Coleman comes back. What's that share going to
Right.
look like? Nah, let's leave Devontae Freeman out there.
He goes for 18. Freeman went over 100 yards again today for the second time this season. 4th quarter, same drive. Freeman, though, fumbles, but Julio Jones there to jump on it. A little slow getting up. Boy, that is a fortuitous bounce for Atlanta.
It certainly was. And great heads-up play by Julio Jones to jump on the ball in the end zone. That could have been a very critical play.
Oh, Joe Barry, defensive coordinator for the Redskins.
They did everything they were supposed to.
Jones's 5th TD of the season, by the way. All right, so here come the Redskins' next possession. Kirk throwing deep for Rashad Ross, and it's Alford called for pass interference. Yeah, kind of got on him there, kind of put the hands on the shoulder.
Come on, man. I see greatness in you.
We need
I see greatness in you.
Now come back and make a play for us later, right?
Come on, I need this.
And then a Kirk Cousins handoff to Matt Jones, sitting on the bench in fantasy team this week. Into the end zone for the Redskins.
The word supplanted comes to mind when I see Matt Jones for some reason.
13-12. Redskins on top now with under 6 to play in this game, and Matt Ryan picked off Bashaud Breeland. Going to return it back 28 yards as well as he makes a couple nice moves to get this down right around the 20-yard line, setting up Kirk Cousins in the offense. That would just lead, though, to a 28-yard Dustin Hopkins field goal. And the Redskins now up 4-16-12. All right, so here comes Matty Ice, right? You know how he got that nickname. Under 2 minutes to play. Ice water in the veins, finds Julio Jones.
Yeah, when in doubt, just get the ball to Julio, let him run with it.
5 catches, 67 yards. No receiving touchdowns in this one for Julio. 3 plays later, 3rd and 2. Ryan finds Devontae Freeman at the goal line, diving into the end zone. But hang on. He loses the ball before he hits the ground. So this play would be reviewed.
I'll never understand.
And it's reversed. Since he did not maintain possession as he went to the ground, it's not a touchdown. Next play, a 4th and 2. Falcons still get the first down. Roddy White there for 7 yards.
But
Next
he
play,
came back and got it.
1st and goal. There's Devontae Freeman.
A little stiff arm.
Atoning and finding himself into the end zone. No doubt about that one.
Ooh. Yeah, he is strong. He's got a real strong lower half, and he's got a nice little stiff arm. We're seeing more and more of that as the games roll by.
27 carries, 157 yards, but just the 1 touchdown today.
They call him
no hat trick.
Captain Comeback?
Yeah, Captain Kirk trying to make another Captain Comeback-like performance here. They need a field goal. And Pierre Garçon getting him in range for a Dustin Hopkins 52-yard attempt, and it is good. The Redskins with a game-tying.
They finished
drive,
4 quarters of play.
So here we go. We're heading into overtime. Redskins win the toss.
I'll sit
they
this
get
one
the
out,
ball.
Oh, boy. I'm going to sit this one out, too.
Oh, well, then I'll go. 2nd and 8. Cousins. Ryan, looking for Ryan Grant. He kind of slips in there.
What's his name?
Robert Alford.
Oh, no. He came back to haunt you.
Pick 6 for the win.
What do you call Captain Comeback when this happens in overtime?
Well, was he expecting Grant to kind of pivot outside there? Is that a timing throw?
It looked to me, he fell down, but the ball was still. That's
just unfortunate. They weren't able to finish this game, but fortunate for the Falcons. They stay undefeated.
Well, it brings up this stat here for you. The Redskins 0-9 when Kirk Cousins throws 2 or more interceptions. Falcons moved to 5-0 for the first time since 2012 when they went and lost in the NFC Championship game. Not a huge day for Matt Ryan, but Devontae Freeman, big day on the ground for the 3rd straight week. Falcons win 25-19.
He's taking on Kirk Cousins today, and the key for Kirk Cousins, don't throw an interception. The Redskins win. Just a little foreshadowing. Eric Decker, Eric Decker coughs it up. Redskins come up with it. Redskins defense looked great, guys, early, right, Heath?
Well, they've played some good football. You use that word great too loosely, but, you know, hey,
okay,
listen.
They look good. They look good. Pierre Garçon that was great.
Good. Yes, that was. On a great player in Darrelle Revis.
Yeah. Don't count Revis out yet, though. Little foreshadowing from me. Ryan Fitzpatrick, a little dump to Chris Ivory. Who has him on their fantasy?
That would be me, Frage.
Okay, just double checking. Okay.
That would be me.
Just double checking. Ivory, big pickup there. Ivory's had a heck of a day so far. Then down the field, Decker.
That was a nice throw on that corner route.
Make it up.
And Decker tried to get it in, but he went down at the 1, and I'm not mad at that because Chris Ivory finished it up.
Yeah, he did. Chris Ivory, 20 carries for 146 yards on the day. He has been huge. And how about Fitzpatrick here? Using his wheels, not sliding.
Oh, and then ball comes loose, so you see the defender fly in. But speaking of wheels, big
Chris
back
Ivory.
get loose.
ISO toss.
Yeah.
Get everyone thinking you're going wide and hit it right up in the B gap and then cut back across the field. That's a nice design.
See, now you mess some people up because in Madden they're going to try. They're looking for that ISO toss right now. They're at home like, I'm going to throw the ISO toss.
Where's
again.
that? Where's that?
Where is that?
You know
play?
it right now. The machine's looking for the ball.
Yeah, he is.
He just got his pocket picked.
Breland just took that one from him. Now that falls under great defensive play.
Yes.
Okay, that's a great
How
defensive
about
play.
this is great offensive two-finger catch by the machine.
Comes back,
I'll
Brandon
give him
Marshall.
good. That won't go great.
Come on.
I don't know.
I like the release better than the catch. I mean,
But then Ryan
appreciate
Fitzpatrick
the
throws
feet.
an interception, and Breland this time on Marshall.
Breland's having himself a day.
excellent positioning, fantastic focus. Good play.
I do believe I wish there was a way that you could get the DBs more involved in fantasy football. But anyway, back to Chris Ivory. Right, Eric?
Right.
Don't-
I have.
Where's 33?
I knew you.
There should be a way to get them in the fantastic plays that they make outside all the time. As
Like right
precursor.
here.
That was just
Like
a little
here.
precursor.
Darrelle Revis now has 3 interceptions this season, most he's had in a season since 2011.
That was a bad ball. This is the most balls he's had thrown his way since 2011 also.
Right. People just tested him? And then how about Ryan Fitzpatrick? What?
Everyone thought he was going down.
Yeah,
I
including
believe
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
all the defenders were waiting for him to slide, expecting him to go
3
down.
carries for 32 yards. He can't believe it. His beard can't believe it. And then watch Brandon Marshall.
Oh, my goodness. Listen,
And
That's a number 1.
Off the shoestrings and to the house.
well, and Brandon's what, 6'4 and a half? A big body man like that to bend down and snatch that ball. Nice.
And then what did we say again? When Kirk Cousins throws interceptions, it's bad news for
Too
his
much time
team.
on that one. Buster went and got it. And
That
Decker,
this time the recipient.
Decker on the slant. That's the one that they owed him from before.
Right.
You're right. So he gets his touchdown. Fitzpatrick having a great day with his feet and with
I'm
his
telling
arm.
you, with Decker and Brandon and Ivory, listen, we're all fearful of the what-ifs with Fitzpatrick, but this offense, 34 points. I don't care who you put it up against. That's a lot of points in this business. So.
By the way, that game just went final, and so the Jets win again.
In the fashion in which they win. They're going to play good defense. They're going to turn the ball over, give their team more possessions, take advantage of it.
The difference maker as the Jaguars went on to win this one 34-31. Now to Landover, Maryland, Bucks and Redskins. Here we go. Jameis Winston.
This is the first play.
Beautiful, beautiful throw from Winston. Mike Evans on the receiving end. Touchdown Bucks. They're on the board first.
And look, Jameis Winston played maybe his best game as a pro today. He was dialed in.
And he's not done. Jameis already up 10-0. Finds Dante Dye. You want to sing it?
Oh, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I was going to sing an 80s song there for you.
All right.
But I'm not going to do it.
Here we go. 17-0 Bucks on top. 2 Jameis Winston touchdown passes. So things looking really bad for Kirk Cousins and company, especially here.
They couldn't
Stripped.
get anything going, Red. They couldn't get anything going on offense. They couldn't get anything going on defense. They couldn't get anything going on special teams. It looked as though this could be a very, very ugly game for the Washington Redskins.
Defensive touchdown for the Bucks. Had them up 24-0, but back comes Kirk and the Redskins here. Cousins keeper from 8 yards out. And the Redskins on the board down 24-7. Third quarter now. Washington ball. Cousins, again, deep in the red zone here and finds Ryan Grant.
Not open. He's uncovered.
There it is. Washington now within 10, down 24-14. Jay Gruden looking at the play sheet, thinking, I might pull this onside kick out of my hat here. And he's got it.
You do know this was Alumni Day for the Washington Redskins. They thought this was a homecoming game with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Dustin Hopkins and Trenton Robinson convert the first successful onside kick of the season and led to a Redskins touchdown.
So tight end down on the goal line, split him out, little inside, little slant right there, LeVar. Seemed to work. Maybe they put that in the back of their memory for later on.
Maybe.
Cousins to Reed, Washington down a field goal. Fourth quarter now, Bucks ball up 27-24. Doug Martin takes the handoff. He's going upfield. Big gain here. Bashaud Breeland brings him down after a 49-yard gain, set up a Connor Barth 21-yard field goal. Bucks down back up 6, 30-24. But back come the Redskins here. Is it Captain Kirk once again? Captain comeback. Here we go. Under 2 minutes to play. Under a minute here. 2nd and 7. Cousins. Little wheel route. Wheel route to Jamison Crowder.
So, LeVar, as they get down here towards the goal line, I'm thinking, what kind of play?
What worked last?
You know what? I feel like my tight end is pretty good.
Maybe on a slant. What do you think?
I mean, why not? Why not try it again? They haven't covered it all day.
Jordan Cousins to Reed. And the Redskins on top 31-30. But the Bucks had a shot here. Had
What
some
is he
time
doing?
late. I don't know what Charles Sims was doing.
That's what bad teams do.
Well, the clock never started.
Middle of the field was open.
Yeah.
And so you could have run up there and spiked it because that was only 2nd down, right?
Get up there, spike it, and have
And
a
then
chance
try to
at
kick
long
a field goal. But no, the Redskins come back to win this one and hang on in the end, 31-30. Kirk Cousins, 33 of 40, 317 yards, 3 touchdowns.
And a rushing
just as
touchdown.
importantly,
Give them a lot of credit. I mean, they fought from 24 down, 24-0, and came back
How
and
many?
won this game.
Well, he had a fumble. No picks, but
Right.
he had a fumble.
Ryan Kerrigan fractured his hand in this game. That's a notable injury to this defense.
Patriots trying to stay undefeated, welcoming the Redskins. to
Welcoming that man
Gillette
back.
Stadium. Yeah, back
Finally.
in the lineup for the first time in, since week 1, LeVar.
Yeah. The
But
first play.
Julian Edelman, who gets into the end zone first, that 11 into the end zone first for the Patriots.
A little questionable. But it's the Patriots. Just go ahead and give it to them. I mean, they're going to get it in anyway.
Patriots on top. But a little surprise onside kick.
Yes, that was.
It looked like the Redskins, they weren't completely caught off guard. They
No,
just
he was in great
muffed the
position.
recovery.
You should have the ball at the plus 45. You're
Right.
going in there, great field position. Instead, don't get your arms on it. Patriots get the football.
Ryan Grant, the receiver, who couldn't come up with it on the surprise onside. So Patriots steal a possession from the Redskins, and Jay Gruden's like, come on, we need to give these guys anything extra. 3rd and 6 here for Tom Brady from inside the 40, and he has Julian Edelman, but Edelman pops it up.
Give it on up.
Nice play here by Will Blackman.
Will Blackman ripping the ball out.
So Edelman turns it over and gives it back to the Redskins. Kirk Cousins here. When they weren't helping Kirk out on this day. That's Pierre Garcon.
This one, LeVar, I mean, you can't throw it better than that. Put it right on his face.
You got to catch that on the first go.
Yeah. And so the ball goes off Pierre Garcon into the hands of Logan Ryan. Giving it back to the Patriots. And LeGarrette Blount going to finish off that drive, capitalizing off the turnover. Pats went up 14-0.
It's a heavy dosage of LeGarrette Blount today for the Washington Redskins.
Well, that's due in part because Dion Lewis, guys, went out of this game early. Your 3rd quarter. Kirk handing off to Matt Jones. He coughs it up. Boy, the Redskins just couldn't get out of their own way today, LeVar.
Well, it's one of those games when you play against these types of teams.
You got to
find
be
out.
perfect, right?
You got to use some good measuring stick.
I think you press, though. I think some of those teams go in there and they press and they end up giving the Patriots a lot. They're going to take plenty. You can't give it to them.
Well, I mentioned
here's your injury coming up right
Dion
there.
Lewis left this game early here, a non-contact injury after catching this pass from Tom Brady. You're going to watch the knee on the plant.
It's an unforgiving sport. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, he was ruled out virtually immediately after coming out of the game.
It's never good when you walk off.
Belichick comes out to meet him on the sideline, on the field, and then LeGarrette Blount, though, going to pick up his teammate.
LeGarrette always seems to be that guy, doesn't he?
You don't know when he gets to the stadium if he's going to touch it 6 times or 30 times.
You don't. And you know what? It's now getting towards the second half of the season here. Maybe Blount picks up steam, but Brandon
switched it
Bolden,
up. Yep,
another back who can get it done for the Patriots. Bolden with the carry.
Where did Bolden come from? I don't know, but he had a game today.
He's been around there for a couple of years, more of a special teamer. But here
you go.
Carries, and then
More of a touchdown guy right there.
It's the same play they ran earlier. Deion Lewis dropped it. Unfortunately, he gets hurt. Bolden comes in.
Right.
Same play, catches it.
Well, you're asking for it. You put a linebacker out there on him. He's playing inside coverage. You got a chance right there. They knew it.
second touchdown pass of the day. That guy's happy about it.
Yeah, he's a Patriot.
Second pass of the day for Brady.
Look like Francis from Pee-wee's Big Adventure, dressed up with the Patriots.
I think it's too far back in my memory bank for that, I think. Tom Brady, 26 of 39. 1 yard under the 300-yard mark in those 2 touchdowns for the 27-10 victory over the Redskins. In Oakland.
How about this game?
I said I wondered what our combined touchdown passes would be in this game. You remember, let's go back to the Giants-Saints game.
6.
Saints defense allowed 6. Last week, they allowed 4 to Mariota. How many would Kirk Cousins go for today?
I mean, more than them, right? Anything you can do, you can do better.
Captain Kirk to Deshaun Jackson. Big play.
Finally has them.
3rd and 1 here. Rolling out. Finds Jordan Reed, the tight end.
I mean, there's nobody even there. I mean, I get it. You can be a little undermanned, but this, to me, is a lot of scheme issues with this Saints team. There's nobody even in the vicinity.
The tweets from the Saints beat writers about this defense that we saw from New Orleans today were
Nice run by Ingram.
not pretty. But the offense, though, trying to keep pace with the Redskins. Mark Ingram, big run down the right sideline.
That's a lot of pressure to put on Drew Brees and your offense. You know, you got to go out there and score 50 points for you to win a football game.
All right, 2nd and goal here for Drew. And he's got Brandon Cooks. And, boy, those two have been heating up the last couple of weeks, huh? Cooks into the end zone to tie this thing up.
I wonder would he have been doing those end zone dances if he knew where this game was truly going.
Yeah, probably not. Hindsight's 2020, I think. Kirk Cousins to Jamison Crowder. You like that, Kirk? You like that? Yeah, you do.
Nice.
Crowder is exploding onto the scene.
Yeah, he is one of Kirk's favorite targets. Huh?
You get the call for sound bites now?
I do.
Wow.
Our producer, Michael Berger, he likes me. So we got it going here, and so did the Saints.
Still doing it.
Breeze to Cooks. Big play. Time this thing.
Shot the Redskin emblem.
If you're keeping a track,
logo.
that's 4 touchdown passes total in this game.
Brandon Sheriff, get out there. Nice.
I'll tell you what, there was a lot of guys out there blocking, a lot of support. Matt was able to make
a lot of Saints players hanging on
was able
blocks.
to make them pay.
Cousins, screen pass to Matt Jones. Kirk, you like that?
They didn't give it to you right there.
Oh!
It would have been perfect, though.
Strike
It would
one.
have been a perfect one.
All right, we'll come back. We'll come back to it. I think we'll have another opportunity.
I thought the cue up was Kirk Cousins or Kirk,
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Trying to get the
Redskins with the sack.
No, it's too much. Too much. Hang on.
It's too much. There was a lot of Kirk Cousins.
Kirk
today.
didn't like seeing a fellow quarterback get smashed like that. Drew Brees, he's
It's
all right,
the
though.
superstar tight end Jordan Reed.
Kirk Cousins.
You like that? Yes! It was the setup.
Cousins to Reed. Touchdown pass. Number 3. And, Drew Brees, that is not a touchdown pass, although it does end up with 6. Pick 6, and boy, you know what? I think Jay Gruden. What are you thinking? Jay?
Jay, anybody? Jay?
You like that?
Yeah! Very nice.
Sean Payton does not like that. You know who doesn't like that? Rob Ryan does not like anything right now. His defense was just torched here by the Redskins offense, and Drew Brees couldn't get it going there towards the end.
Look at this score. Could you imagine?
Brees.
They were playing outside.
Wow. Look at the interception.
Perry Riley,
one-handed interception.
Very nice.
Hey, Perry!
You like that?
I guess because LeVar is the Redskin, the voice only, his command is the only one that works here. Hey, Redskins Nation!
You like that?
There it is. Kirk Cousins, 20 of 25.
It's dead. It's gone. Oh, that's never gone.
4 touchdowns for Kirk Cousins. And
you like that?
Yep. as the Chiefs.
Free Willy, wasn't it?
6-0 right now, pending extra point. Let's get you caught up here in Carolina as the Panthers hosting the Redskins, trying to stay undefeated at Carolina.
What we hear you like that today?
I don't know. The going would be a lot tougher for Kirk Cousins and the You Like That crew. Picked off here by Kurt Coleman as Cousins was looking for Deshaun Jackson. Redskins, though, called for pass interference. Panthers declined, and it was Panthers' ball. So you give them a short field, and they're going to take advantage. Cam Newton, Jonathan Stewart into the end zone. First touchdown, first score goes to the Panthers.
Yeah, this was a back-and-forth matchup early on. This is a big play right here for the Redskins.
Yep. Kirk Cousins saying, all right, you like that? There it is.
Like that.
Yeah.
He still has it.
Oh,
Still got it.
I got it.
Deshaun Jackson for 56, and we're tied at 7. All right, Redskins came to play. Here we go. Right? Cam Newton to Mike Tolbert into the end zone just like that. He's doing the whole little Davin Cam
That
thing,
was
right?
tame for Mike Tolbert. He can give you a little more than that if he wants.
But hang on. Ensuing kick return.
Roberts?
Andre Roberts.
Roberts?
Yes. You know, we've heard a lot from Deshaun Jackson,
Hey, Kurt.
Jamison Crowder.
Hey, Kirk, you like that return?
Nope.
You like that?
Yeah, just got a half of one because he wasn't involved in it.
Well, because he kind of knew what was coming.
Cost him a possession.
There's a little bit of foreshadowing in
The
that.
onslaught was just beginning in Charlotte. Tied at 14. Second quarter action. Cam to Greg Olsen. Wait, that thing picked off?
What a nice play.
Yes. Chris Culliver grabs it, going to take it into the end zone, but hang on. We got a penalty on the play on Culliver for unnecessary roughness.
Yeah. Wow, that's kind of crazy.
I know he goes high. Look, the tight end.
You got to be able to play football. Some of this stuff that's going on is just.
So maybe a big momentum shift there, right?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Carolina going to turn that failed, or the extra possession, I guess, right, into a touchdown. Initially, though, called incomplete here.
I don't know how they called this incomplete. I mean, there's some of these are tough to figure out. That's not one of them. Easy touchdown there for Teddy Ginn.
It is, and the Panthers would challenge, call overturned. It is a Panthers touchdown. They are up 21-14.
Do you think the kid was able to hold on to the ball, or did they force a fumble?
They had to go to the booth on it.
Yeah, okay.
Luke
He held on to
Kuechly.
it. Yeah, check out Luke. The hit on Matt Jones forces the fumble. It's recovered by Thomas Davis.
These linebackers are active. They make plays. Those are the things that happen.
And from there, it's Cam to Greg Olsen. All of a sudden, this game's getting out of hand. 28-14 with 5 minutes to go in the first half. What are they going to do with the ball this time?
Oh, they're going to give it to another little kid.
Yes. Next Panthers possession. Newton. Third quarter here. Redskins ball. They're down 31-14. Cousins sacked by Ben Wickery.
This is what I don't understand, though, because Kirk felt him coming. You saw him move and slide around the pocket, but then you got to do something to secure the football.
Nice play by Ben Wickery, going right for the ball, recovering it himself, and giving Cam Newton another possession, and he's going to find Devin Funchess this time. Everybody getting on the fun.
Devin Funchess, LeVar, the last couple of weeks, we've seen him grow.
Up. Yes, he has. He's growing up right in front of us.
Panthers up 38-14. Kirk trying to get something going. Do we have another captain comeback in us? I don't know. That was
Jay Gruden?
One-handed. Is that Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. There you go. Nice catch to the sideline,
I
Coach.
said earlier in the week that they were going to have to win in between the numbers to have a chance in this game. If you notice, a lot of those plays, they didn't have a lot of time. That's a sack right there. We saw a forced fumble.
Addison.
They just weren't able to gain the center of the field in this game.
Cousins sacked 5 times on the day, and the Panthers go to 10-0. Cam Newton, 5 touchdown passes on the day.
That's called an MVP performance.
Now, big game for first place here in this division.
This was a signature game for Jay Gruden if he were to win it.
They play better at home, that's for sure. 4-1 on the year at home, and, well, Eli not getting much help there.
You know, this Redskins, we talked about the Vikings defense. This Redskins defense has been carrying the load and playing very well all season for them as well.
Riley Jr. picks off that pass after Shane Vereen couldn't reel it in. And then this might be an early contender, DJ, for Bass Pro Shops Catch of the Day.
I think this could be the win. I think Odell Beckham later in this game will have something
to say about it.
But that was the triple catch there.
Manning picked off again here. Giants.
What a nice play. It's just nice defense. Make the good hit to draw
Never
the ball
quit on the
loose.
play.
Four guys have a hand on the ball on that. Eventually picked off by Blackman.
This was a bad situation here.
Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie hurt his ankle, helped off the field. He would return, though. Dustin Hopkins would kick a 41-yard field goal for the Redskins off that turnover. Next Washington possession.
I mean, does anyone get bigger plays than that man right there?
This adds a new element to having him healthy there for Kirk Cousins. Not all dink and dunk.
Well, Deshaun Jackson now has 19 TDs of 60-plus yards, tied with Lance Allworth for fourth all-time in that category in NFL history.
And it tells you you're fast when you get your whole dancing before a teammate can catch up and give you a high five.
And his shoe swag is on point.
Next Redskins possession, Cousins. How about screen pass to Matt Jones?
How about that? Don't let him get a head of steam going. I mean, that's not what you want. The only way you're going to get him down is that way right there. You better pull him down from behind. Get ready for a ride.
8 plays later, Jay Gruden going to go for it on 4th and goal from inside the Giants' 1. This after a Jamison Crowder TD was overturned, and they're still going to get it. Cousins over the line, breaks the plane, touchdown. Play would be reviewed again.
That was close.
Yes,
Close one.
barely.
Close one.
TD stands. Redskins blanking the Giants at this point.
You like that?
Nothing. Third quarter. Another Gruden go. Yeah, no.
What happened to our you like that
I think
sound?
it's run its course.
Oh, it hasn't. Not here, it hasn't.
Cousins fumbles the snap on 4th and 1, falls on it immediately, but they would turn it over on downs. Cousins complaining about a slippery ball. Eli Manning, though, he's got a good grip on it to Odell Beckham, 31 yards.
He makes it look so routine. That was not an easy catch right there that he made.
3rd and goal, Manning looking for Ruben Randall, and
bad
it's picked off.
Bad decision.
First two picks, maybe not on Eli. This one,
he earned that one.
Yep. The third one, we'll give it to him. Gordon Dunbar celebrating there after the pick. 2 possessions later for the Giants, still trying to get on the board here late in the third quarter.
Ryan Kerrigan has made plays consistently for this team, gets overshadowed by some of the other problems in the organization. Been a solid franchise player for them.
Second sack of the day there for Kerrigan. Giants would punt. Get the ball back, though, here in the fourth quarter. Manning for Randall on 4th and 16, and he goes 40 for the score.
That was a line drive right there. That was a heck of a throw.
Giants finally on the board, down 20-7. Same score here, going back to, look at that.
Money.
Odell Beckham.
Blackman's in really good position right here.
You can't cover it any better than that. Problem is you can't do any better than that as a receiver.
Well, and that was the only place that ball could go, and boy, Odell one-handed reels it in.
Realistically, that wasn't even the place for a receiver to get it. I mean, that was the only place Odell Beckham could get that ball.
Sure. So the Giants within a score.
Big
now.
Conversion right there.
Yeah,
big.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Jordan Reed.
And I do believe they had the 2-minute warning left and 1 timeout remaining.
Yeah, sure did. If they'd have gotten back at that point, might have been a whole different story. But the Redskins, by running out the clock late, a couple big conversions there, win it 20-14. They are now your leaders in the NFC East against the Washington Redskins.
Monday Night Football in Washington, D.C. The Cowboys and the Redskins. Tony Romo in the house after a second broken clavicle.
He made play.
Not this Cousins and the Redskins trying to take control of the East. Or the Redskins pass protection
for Christmas.
Having trouble keeping Cousins upright early in this game. Baldy, they had all kinds of
No, Ron Marinelli's the front four got after Kirk Cousins in this offense. I mean, they controlled the line of scrimmage. I just thought this is what Rod Marinelli's defense does. But Sean Lee was everywhere. They couldn't block him. He literally just made almost every single tackle.
He definitely deserves a game ball.
Big night for Jason Witten, a historic night for the Cowboys' future Hall of Famer. Second quarter, Witten 7-yard catch, 1,000th career reception, second tight end ever to get to that mark. He joins Tony Gonzalez.
That's a small roll call right there.
The Cowboys would add a field goal. Game tied at halftime at 3. Third quarter. Darren McFadden, rough night. Fumbles on the play. Jason Hatcher makes the recovery. Turnover would be reviewed.
Yeah.
And the call would stand.
I give the Redskins credit. They were trying to rip it out all night. They got it out a couple of times from McFadden, 3 times overall.
Woo. See Lawrence?
Yeah.
DeMarcus Lawrence gets into the backfield, blows up Matt Jones for a loss of 1.
Well, he just rips. Nobody blocks him. I don't really understand that. It's just a mental error.
Somebody's got to cut him off on the backside.
Redskins would add a field goal and go up 6-3. Fourth quarter. Castle going to connect with Devin Street over the middle, but Street stripped by Mason Foster. The turnover would be reviewed.
Look, that's what you should do. Secure the tackle and then just start trying to strip it. You get all those jerseys to the ball, good things happen.
Call upheld. Redskins take over. Ensuing drive. Cousins. It's Chris Thompson. Tackled for no gain. Deshaun Jackson. See the anger as he walks off the field.
Hang in there, Deshaun. Sometimes there's other factors.
Yes, it is.
Like pressure?
Yeah. Your quarterback's running for his life.
Jay Gruden talking it over with his quarterback. This is the very next play. Dustin Hopkins out to try a 43-yard field goal.
This guy was
no good.
Inside, under 50 yards this year.
You know, even although Dallas turned the ball over, they didn't give up touchdowns.
No. No, the defense rescued him. What a play.
Castle to Des Bryant. Unbelievable catch. 42 yards. His first catch of the night.
Look at the eyes. See the eyes follow the ball into his hands.
I think he might have thought about scoring right there, except he didn't want the same thing to happen in that championship game.
Catch, right?
Yeah, just like I'll take the catch. I got you close enough. Now you finish it. Hey, the Redskins kept him out of the end zone, man. It's a great goal line stand.
Good penetration by Baker up front, just going through that all-pro offensive line.
Yeah.
Cowboys set up for the field goal. Game tied at 9. Ensuing Washington drive. That pass, Cousins to Garcon, overthrown. So the Redskins would punt the ball back to the Cowboys. Under 2 minutes left. Bryant, unbelievable effort, juggles the football. The play would be reviewed, and it is ruled incomplete.
With Dez catching the football. And Baldy, you said the knee came down on this?
Well, no, I mean, I had to see the knee play.
Very next play, Castle sees the blitz, kind of panicked a little bit, falls incomplete.
Both teams just blitz like crazy.
Don't call
Deshaun,
for the ball. Don't call for it if you're going to do this.
Deshaun Jackson, 4 career punt return touchdowns, 3 of them against NFC East opponents.
Ball's in his wrong hand right here. I know that.
Leverage.
Look at all those Dallas Cowboy jerseys. Now, initially, I thought he was down. Like,
you did?
He was on the ground. Yeah. Because if you look right here, it's close. His hand, and then the thigh.
Again, the critical thing here is
that he's folded like a lawn chair. I know that much.
Yeah.
God, no.
Turnover would be upheld, so the Cowboys have it. McFadden. Boy, how about Jason Garrett's decision, Baldy? 2 fumbles from McFadden, sticks with his guy.
Stayed with him. Well, he saw what Robert Turbin gave him. He gave him nothing. He went back to him. But look, they got a great kickoff return right here.
2 different returners.
This is Rashad Ross.
Yep.
J.J. Wilcox called for a face mask, so the Skins get an additional 15 yards. They spotted at the Dallas 42. Under 50 seconds, Jackson beating Claiborne in the back of the end zone for the 28-yard strike. Even Dez has to appreciate it.
Great, man. Hey.
Game tied at 16. Boys,
man, don't give the ball to Lucky Whitehead right here.
Ran out here and covered his kick.
Cover the kick.
46-yard return all the way to the Cowboys' 44.
That changes how aggressive the Cowboys were right here with that kind of field position.
Just over 30 seconds.
You see how Dez came back to that ball, man.
That's what you call competing and fighting for the football.
Yeah, like nobody was getting that ball from him.
Working for your quarterback.
14 seconds, Dan Bailey. Ice. 54-yard field goal, and the Cowboys win it. Breaking the hearts of the Redskin fans who, boy, thought that they had a chance to gain some semblance of control in the division, but that is not the case as a wild season continues in the NFC East. 19-16 the final score. Castle's numbers are certainly respectable in terms of the passing yardage. Darren McFadden, despite the 2 fumbles, gets the late touchdown. And Kirk Cousins and the Cowboys now have to go to Chicago next weekend.
As well. All right, so the Cowboys were probably watching the Redskins-Bears earlier, pulling for the Bears.
LeVar, you can't say this because you played there. I thought this was one of the more entertaining games of the entire day.
I thought it was entertaining, and I thought that it was a statement game as well because you didn't know what this team was going to be able to do on the road. But Kirk Cousins came out firing, as you can see, ran a read option for a touchdown.
Let's also keep in mind this isn't the 85 Bears.
Well, that's fair enough. But they have been playing pretty decent as of late.
Yes.
I mean, they're a little
So
inconsistent.
you mean to tell me you take Mike Singletary over Shea McClellan? Seriously? With a straight face?
Pretty straight face, yep. All right, so Kirk Cousins, sorry, with a rushing touchdown.
Let's be serious here for 2 seconds.
Jordan Reed.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
He's the truth now.
2 seconds.
Over 100 yards receiving on the day for Jordan Reed. Into the end zone, 21-7. But back come the Bears.
They made the game interesting.
Zach Miller. Revelation this year in Chicago is Zach Miller with Martellus Bennett on IR. Redskins up a touchdown, and Kirk Cousins picked off.
You felt like that was maybe the moment where you said maybe the well had run dry. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Hey, Kyle Fuller.
Yeah.
You like that? Jay Cutler did. Short field for the handoff to Matt Forte. And we're tied up at Soldier Field, 21-21.
Like to see the guys congregate in the end zone. That means momentum may have shifted.
But Kirk Cousins going to try to untie it here on a rope to Deshaun Jackson. But hang on a second here. Watch Deshaun. He's going to make the catch. Looks like he does get control. But does he also come up a little gimpy on that play too? Well, we'll find out. 24-21 after a Dustin Hopkins field goal. Bears here.
You know, that has truly been the strength of this team all season long while they've been figuring it out on offense is the Redskins defense.
Still 24-21 if the Bears couldn't do anything with. Back to the Redskins. Kirk Cousins, 3rd and 6, scrambling all over the place, lofted it up. And
wow. Answered
Matt
prayer.
Jones comes down.
Almost unanswered prayer, but he got it back. He wasn't tagged down, so it wasn't ruled a dead play. So here's the catch. Then he just lets the ball go. That's a fumble.
Better get that thing back.
You got it back.
How did he get it back? He did.
Luck.
Rhett, a lot of questions from you on this highlight today.
However, that jump, the Redskins had to punt on this drive here. Reed, 9 catches to 120 yards and the touchdown. Next Bears possession. Here's Cutler.
This is very Redskins-like, Redskins-esque.
Jeffrey wide open.
You felt as though they were going to let this game slip away from them after this grab.
But leading up to this, I thought they could have got Gold some more yards before this attempt.
50-yard attempt for Robbie Gould, and it has been a rough couple of weeks here for Gould. Saw him missing 2 field goals last week. And the Redskins, after the miss, able to hang on 24-21, their first win on the road, just their second road win under Jay Gruden. Now 6-7 as they remain right there on top of the NFC East.
Jordan Reed might be going to Hawaii when this season's over.
I wouldn't see why not.
Bills needed this one to stay alive in the playoff hunt. Shady McCoy getting fired up for it, and so much so he was getting into it with some fans there in Landover before the game.
Played a few games there with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Sure did. So here's Kirk to Jordan Reed. Maybe playing as good at the tight end position as anybody in the league right now.
He's dealing with Olsen being the guy he is, and obviously Gronkowski, but I put him in 3rd place in terms of tight ends.
Kirk Cousins, you know he can throw it, and
you like that?
Like that!
There it is.
I heard they were actually chanting that in the stadium towards the end of this game.
Like that!
Oh, they were.
13-yard touchdown scamper for Cousins. Then he goes back up top here. Deshaun Jackson.
And this is what having a healthy Deshaun Jackson does for you. I mean, you have a playmaker. You have a couple playmakers.
LeVar, like, he came to a complete stop to
Yes.
catch that ball. And then just the
He's such a
acceleration,
jitterbug.
right? 153 yards for Jackson on the day, and that touchdown. Redskins up 28-3.
Whoa.
Well, there was some early Bills miscues here.
That was a cue ball. That looked like me at a pool table right there.
17-yard punt. That's not going to do it for you. Redskins.
What was he trying to do? A drop kick? Would that have
Kinda
been
just dropped
3
it.
points if it was a drop kick?
I don't think that would have counted. Led to the Cousins touchdown run. Second quarter, Taylor for Sammy Watkins overthrows him. Bills are down 21-3 at the half. Third quarter,
You don't like
Sean
to see
McCoy
this.
takes a tough blow to that right knee. Kind of buckles inward there.
Yeah, when you got a guy that makes cuts like that, that's the danger you run into sometimes, is that somebody may catch you while you're planting that foot.
Did not return with the knee injury. Dan Carpenter kicked the field goal. 2 Bills possessions later, Tyrod Taylor, this time he does have Sammy
DJ,
Watkins.
Don't you ask yourself the question, why don't they do that like every other play?
Yeah, and then ask the question for corners back up.
Yeah,
you can't let him get on top of it.
Back on up.
Bills down 28-17 here when,
Mr. Garcon.
yeah.
I
here-
mean, that
here Garcon comes up with one.
personnel-wise, you have Kirk Cousins going now, and you have the artillery to do these things that he's doing in
7
this game.
plays after that third down conversion. It's Cousins back to Garcon in the end zone. Kirk Cousins accounts for 5 touchdowns.
You like that!
Yeah, he does.
Like that!
4 through the air, 1 on the ground. And the Redskins, 35-25, officially eliminating the Bills from playoff contention.
Wow.
As they fall to 6-8, Redskins now 7-7 as they try to maintain that lofty perch atop the NFC
The
East.
Giants go down.
Yeah.
The Eagles still to come.
Officially eliminated, and we'll show you why.
Chip was looking up to the sky. He was saying a few prayers.
Yeah, well, he needed 2 wins to keep going. The Redskins just needed 1 tonight, and they were in. How about Jordan Reed? Last couple of weeks, guys,
He has been
16
balling.
catches.
That's pretty good.
204 yards and 3 touchdowns, which means he's feeling pretty good. He's hot, and he's staying that way tonight.
Yeah.
There you go, Kirk Cousins finding Jordan Reed. And that touchdown
Yeah,
will bring
no
them
one in the middle of that defense.
Nobody.
within
Wide open.
Missed extra point. Kirk,
Look at
back
the time,
for
Brett.
more. Later in the first quarter.
Very good play right there. On zone coverage, they had someone dropping back on the zone blitz. Kurt let Reed cross that and then was able to get it to him. And right here.
Speaking of Reed crossing.
Oh, yeah, just cross. Just a nice outside move. That's basically a Texas route?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like probably Y option, but Kendricks, you got to keep him outside. Don't let him inside. And that's what happens.
That's good for his second touchdown of the quarter. Yeah, big first half in a big game for Jordan Reed. Meanwhile, the Eagles, boy, just couldn't get out of their own way tonight here. Sam Brett, yeah, he had a guy in his face, but that's a touchdown attack hurts.
ED and I called it mid-stride. He waited as long as he could, then took a lick when he let that ball go.
You got to make that play, and here's another one. I mean, you can't, they blow coverage. You've got to get it into his hands, and here it hits you in the hands.
That's the rookie.
Playoff game.
Struggles. Nelson Aguilar drops a
make it.
surefire touchdown. Eagles settle for a field goal. Here we go in the second quarter. It's another miscue. Zach Ertz looking for extra yards. Instead, puts it on the turf.
Well, this one will be reviewed, Red, as we know. Golston obviously scoops it up, is trying to get the score, falls a little short. But you see the ball out, ED. The ball is pointing down before that knee is down.
And
Good call.
it's a tight one, but it's a fumble, and it led to a Dustin Hopkins field goal. So 3 more for the Redskins, up 16-10. Although Kirk Cousins trying to keep the Eagles in it here.
Yeah.
5 seconds left in the half, and wait,
I'm gonna let ED analyze this one.
There is no analysis needed. The head coach said, I told him to throw a fade to Pierre Garcon, and he decided to take a knee.
He's like, I don't
have to guess what happened.
He tried to spike
told
it
me.
after the knee, to be fair. Although Kirk would atone, guys.
Yes,
that's
he
a
would.
come here later. DeMarco Murray played sparingly the last few weeks for the Eagles, but here, how about a touchdown run? from 4 yards out.
Well, listen, he had 5 carries.
Carry of the ball game.
Yeah, a touchdown, averaged over 5 yards a carry.
And
but
then this
there was
happened.
this blunder here.
And that's officially going to go to Sam Bradford.
Right, but listen, DeMarco knows he should have caught the ball at ED. This score here changed the game.
Definitely. One-score game at the time. If you get that drive going, get some points on the board, change the complexion of the game, but took his eyes off of it a little early, and the rest is history.
I hate it for DeMarco. Listen, the guy's been out of rhythm all year. I blame it mostly on him, that DeMarco's been out of rhythm, but that one is on DeMarco.
Angelo Hall with the for a touchdown. How about some more breathing room for the Redskins here?
Rainbow right over the top.
With the touchdown. Kirk had 4 touchdowns. The Redskins win. They're NFC East champs. Here's Jay Gruden in the locker
And another touchdown, and he'll add another record. That's Crowder with running room. Jamison Crowder. All the way inside the 3-yard line of the Cowboys. Cousins for Ryan Grant, and touchdown Redskins. A lot of chatter going on 3rd and 14. Middle of the field, high and intercepted. Will Compton has it. It was intended for Jason Witten. And the takeaway against the Philadelphia Eagles in the Redskin division clincher. Cousins for Pierre Garçon, who has it. And he's in with a Redskin touchdown. Cousins for the end zone. Touchdown. It's Jamison Crowder. 3rd and 5 for Cousins. For Crowder. He's got it. Kept his feet in. And yes, at the 44. And that is the record for passing yardage. Cousins on that throw. 4,000 plus. He has suffered a pick and a fumble. Set to throw here. And wide open is Terrence Williams. Can he make it in the end zone? No. 3 Redskins close in a hurry, including Will Blackmon. That's Brian Hoyer, the quarterback for the Texans, as the pass is caught. Jason Witten not good enough to get into the end zone. That's where the ball had to be. Oh, but
after reviewing the play, clear possession, 3 feet down. The receiver penetrated the goal line.
It's a touchdown. Kellen Moore, end zone, touchdown, Cole Beasley. Colt McCoy on 3rd down, wide open. Rashad Ross will wander into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown.
Because he was playing so well at corner this year for the Redskins.
Low snap handled by Moore, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Will Blackmon. And Alfred Morris is trapped behind the line for a safety. The pitch. McFadden. He lost the football. Will Blackmon knocked it out. It's going to be a touchback. Redskins football. Broncos play later, and so does Kansas City. End zone, Cole Beasley with a Cowboy touchdown. Appreciate you watching with us as the Redskins finish on a high note, winning 34-23 and move on to the playoffs.
On this windy but not cold day in Landover, Maryland, we've got both sidelines covered. Chris Myers is here, but first up, Aaron Andrews on the Green Bay sideline. Packers and the Cowboys, the only 2 teams to not allow an opening drive touchdown. That continues. Good work by this defense that's played well. Here's Hyde from inside the 10. Can't get to the 20. Going to be knocked down near the 17, and a flag comes in at the end.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team, number 39. Half the distance to the goal. First down, Green Bay. Timeout.
Shouldn't found that out last week. Third down and 13. And in the end zone, down goes Rodgers for a safety. Good punt. This is Ross. To the sideline. Out of bounds near the 45.
In these ball games, and it's hid a lot of weaknesses for him.
Play action, little rollout, and the pass is caught. Big gainer to Alex Smith. Second and 7. Cousins protected. Pass caught. Reed, first down. In the league this year, scoring touchdowns. Inside the 20. Wide open Jackson to the pylon. Touchdown.
After review, the runner crosses the goal line, but his foot does not land in the end zone. The ball is at the half-yard line when he touches out of bounds. It will be Washington's ball, first and goal at the half-yard line. The clock will start on my ready for play.
Deshaun Jackson, usually with such a great nose and feel for the end zone, had the ball in the right arm, didn't get the foot down in the end zone. Morris, well played. First guy there was Clinton Dix. Try it again, and well played again by this Green Bay front. Guyon is there. Matthews was in on it as well.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
It would be for Green Bay. Third and goal. Cousins fires. It's broken up. And Clinton Dix was in there. This now from 25 yards away for Hopkins. And instead of at least an 8-0 lead, it's 5-0. But they're 32 up 5. Play action. Cousins under pressure. Peppers, now Matthews, ball out, and Cousins back on it. They're down and 3. Passes. What a catch by Reed. One-handed down inside the 40. Brunell leading 5-0 after 1. First down. Pass caught. Garcon. First down as he made a move on Casey Hayward. Third down and 10. Protected. End zone. Touchdown, Jordan Reed. Give Green Bay a first down. Looking right, back to his left. In the pocket, down the middle for Jones. Nice catch, James Jones. Will Blackman, the former Packer, in coverage. Here's Adams. Pretty good game last week against the Vikings, and some nice moves here out on the edge. Causing some confusion.
Well, he got him again, Joe.
He got him again. Gruden was trying to call timeout, didn't get it. End zone. Pass is caught for the touchdown. Randall Cobb. But there are flags on the field.
It's been nothing short of phenomenal.
On first down, 4-man rush, and the ball's out. A sack, a fumble, and we'll see who's got it. It's the second fumble of this game for Kirk Cousins. He fumbled 9 times during the regular season. Lost only 3 of them. Packers say they have it, and they do.
Nice separation from the defenders.
Here's Cobb. Well-designed play, and Cobb's got a first down. And blocking out in front of him. Blitz. Pass caught. James Jones. 43-yard try here by Crosby. He is good. He's had a good year. On 2nd and 10, pass is caught by Jones. Adams, he's got it. And in a year filled with drops for Davante Adams, just got it away. Adams wide open for the touchdown. And there is life with this Green Bay Packers offense. Realized Green Bay the last 2 seasons when leading at the half, including the postseason, 19-1. Here is Ross on the return. Far side of the field, good return by Ross out across the 25. He gets hit out of bounds, but no flag. So working with the wind at his back is Kirk Cousins. Gonna put it up. He's got Garcon out near midfield, went backward, and he's knocked down at the 48. Cousins keeps it. Floats it. Got his man. Big hit. Pass caught. Jordan Reed down near the 6.
With the safety.
Cousins for the touchdown. Hard count didn't work. Eddie Lacy does. Tripped up with a first down and a conversion for the guy with a bad rib.
319!
Lacy again. Lacy breaks loose. Goldson in his way. And Eddie Lacy down inside the 5. It's the longest run of the season for Eddie Lacy. Here's a toss to Starks running right. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers answer the touchdown by Kirk Cousins.
Blue 58!
2nd and 13. Open is Cobb, and he's got to catch in midfield with another first down. Here's Starks. A lot of room to run. And Starks has got a first down carry for the Pack. What a weapon that hard count is for Aaron Rodgers. 1st and 5. Starks cuts back. Good run. And James Starks is out of bounds inside the 5. He gets it. Touchdown. This to make it a 14-point game.
Lucky, stay!
Pass is caught by Abrederis. And it is a 14-point Packer lead. Here's one for Reed. He finds a hole in this defense, and Jordan Reed is still going. But they're going to say he was down by contact inside the 40. Matthews coming, and he gets home. Was not alone. Nick Perry there as well, and a huge sack for this Green Bay defense.
Pierre Garcon.
Low snap. Underneath, Reed can't make a one-handed catch. We'll be in a better position to go for it on 4th down. Pressure on that play by Mike Daniels. Good punt here by Way.
Doesn't have a choice but to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down and 10. Cousins is sacked. And the Packers take over. Nick Perry. 29-yard try here by Mason Crosby. 17-point game. That will play out in the months to come. Here's a screen for Thompson. Blocking in front of him. Big play to start this drive, down by 17 with 4.5 to go.
Early as a receiver out of the backfield.
Cousins has Garcon. He's out of bounds. The Redskins are not going to go quietly, but a flag is down. Challenge that catch by Thompson.
It was almost simultaneous with McCarthy pulling the flag out of his pocket.
Here's a pass caught by Reed, but he is tackled immediately. 4th down and 3. Cousins got to get rid of it. And can't. Green Bay will take over. And it's Mike Neal who makes the play for the Packers defense. Under Jim Harbaugh to the Baltimore Ravens. 2nd down and 7 here. Lacy right side. And Lacy refusing to go down. How about that carry by Eddie Lacy? The ball came out. Washington saying that they got it, but
franchise to then only be active for 1 game all year. Having said that, I think he handled it pretty well.
Here's Jordan Reed, able to hop out of bounds with a 1st down. 3rd and 8. Into the waiting arms of Nick Perry goes Kirk Cousins. Daniels there as well. 4th and 17. Long way to go for Thompson. He won't get there. This was a game Washington led 11-0.
This is going to be a good week for the Green Bay Packers. Finally kind of pulling it together and getting a chance to move on. And who knows, maybe this is like the magical year they had in 2010.
Well, Mike McCarthy has talked about how frustrated he's been having to talk about what was a 10-win season. Seeming discord between quarterback and head coach and play caller, but it all came together today. Redskins out, Green Bay Packers moving on with a convincing win. Back after this.